Do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Get him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take him first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And we'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Eason. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun is Eason. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Eason on 2nd down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Rodney Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to number 14. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether
he rifles one that's intercepted. And C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Corey Willis. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second down, here's Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 3rd down, Eason. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 21-0 our score after 1.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Buchanan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Buchanan. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
31. Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
38, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run. This is Lewis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And inches at the 24-yard line.
Down the strip. He loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down now, it's Buchanan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They try again with Lewis. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
They'll run on 1st down. Buchanan. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A gain of
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 11. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Eason. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing is Eason.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. This is Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They go play action with Eason. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover their Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Jacksonville.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Josh Oliver.
A good pickup there, a 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bang for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now this one over the middle into the
hands of his tight end complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Jacksonville.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's out to the left, flat and complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Lewis, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun is Issa. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points